Welcome back to Mimi's Organic Eats. Today we're making one of my favorite easy dinner recipes, this turkey zucchini red pepper skillet. This skillet dish is so easy to make and it's something that we make for dinner all the time. It uses ground turkey, zucchini, red pepper, and rice. Let me show you how to make it. So the first step is making the rice, and you guys can make any kind of rice that you want for this dish. If you want to do white rice, brown rice, wild rice, they all work. So today I'm using jasmine rice and I'm actually going to be making my bone broth rice. We love making bone broth rice in my house because the bone broth adds so much nutrients to rice. It adds collagen, amino acids, and protein. And so to make my bone broth rice, all you guys need to do is just replace your traditional water with bone broth. And so today I have a turmeric ginger bone broth that I'm going to be using with jasmine rice. So we're adding 1 cup of rice to a small pot. So I like to wash my rice, and all that means is just running it under some water until the murky water starts to run clean. And this can just help remove dirt and microplastics from your rice. And now since I'm doing bone broth rice, I'm just replacing the regular water and rice with bone broth. So it's gonna be 2 cups of bone broth. And I have this delicious turmeric ginger bone broth today, and this is so delicious with rice, and it goes really well with this dish. Now we're just going to heat this over the stovetop on high until it starts to boil, then reduce the heat to a simmer. Then you're going to simmer for about 15 to 25 minutes until the rice is done. And if you guys have a rice cooker, you can totally use that as well. It's totally up to you, however you guys want to make the rice. Now we're going to cut 2 red bell peppers into 1/4-inch strips. And I'm going to show you guys my favorite trick on how to cut a bell pepper so you don't get seeds everywhere, because the seeds drive me crazy and we eat bell peppers pretty much every single day. And if you guys want to use a different color bell pepper, you totally can. You can use green, you can use orange, yellow, whatever you guys like is totally fine. Okay, so here's how you guys are going to cut a bell pepper to have the least amount of seeds. This is how I do it all the time. So first we're going to cut off the very top of the bell pepper. So see how it's kind of like plumped here? So we're going to cut this part right off. Now we have the bell pepper ring, which we'll cut into strips and add to our bowl. Now our bell pepper looks like this, and so we're going to cut off 1 of the 4 sides. And now that we have one side open, I'm just going to go around and cut out the seed pit in the middle. And then we can just pull it right out. And no seeds everywhere. And next we're going to grate some zucchini with a large box grater. You can use 1 large zucchini, or I have kind of small ones from my farm box, so I'm going to use a couple small ones instead. And then we're just going to add these into our bowl with our red peppers. Now if you guys want to cut the zucchinis instead, you can totally do that, but I like grating them and kind of like mask them in this dish. So if you're cooking for picky eaters or something, then this is a great dish to make for them because they probably won't even notice the zucchini in there. And then next we're going to dice half of a medium red onion. So now it's time to cook our veggies. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of butter, 4 cloves of minced garlic, and the red onions to a large skillet and put it over medium heat. Allow the onions to saute for about 1 to 2 minutes, then add in the red pepper, the zucchini, and 2 tablespoons of coconut aminos. Then saute for about 5 minutes until the red peppers are fully cooked. As the veggies are cooking, we're going to get our ground turkey going. And I have 24 ounces of organic ground turkey here. If you guys want to use ground beef for this recipe, you can totally do that as well. So now we're just adding in some spices into our ground turkey. So I have 2 teaspoons of salt, 1 teaspoon of ground ginger, and half a teaspoon of black pepper and white pepper. Now we're just going to mix this up until all the spices are combined with the ground turkey. And now by this time, your veggies will be done. And so we're going to actually remove the veggies from the skillet. And you just want to wipe out the skillet just to make sure there's no little pieces of zucchini so that they don't burn while we cook the turkey. Add the additional 1 tablespoon of butter to the pan and then add in the turkey. Cook over medium heat until the turkey is almost completely done, and then add in the remaining 2 tablespoons of coconut aminos. Then saute till the turkey is done, and you can brown it a little bit if you want. So now that we have our turkey done, our veggies done, our rice should be done too. And so if you guys want to throw some of the veggies back into the skillet to heat it up with the turkey, you can totally do that. Otherwise, this is ready to serve. We love this turkey zucchini red pepper skillet dinner because it's so quick and easy. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like and leave a comment below. And if you want more easy dinner recipes just like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button and join me next time in the kitchen.